Hey everybody, my name is Jared and I am a Master Mason in the state of Mississippi in the United States of America. And before we get into the rest of this Entered Apprentice playlist and talk about the actual Entered Apprentice degree, I want to answer a question that I get on a fairly regular basis. This question comes from people whose petition has been accepted and they are now waiting for their actual Entered Apprentice degree. They're waiting for that date to come and they want to know, what can I do to get ready for my Entered Apprentice degree? They want to know what information they need to know, what preparations they need to do before they get their degree. Well, I hate to disappoint you if you were worried that you had to get a whole bunch of studying done before you got your degree, but you've already done the hard part. You decided to become a Freemason. You went through the difficulty of finding a Freemason to ask and asking them, how do I become a Mason? You filled out a petition, you interviewed with members from the lodge, and the lodge accepted your petition. At this point, there really is nothing more for you to do than wait. However, I think perhaps this is a good time to reiterate a couple things so that we can make sure that you understand what kind of a fraternity you're getting involved with. So, if somehow it has escaped you up to this point, you need to understand that the majority of the morality lessons that are going to be taught to you are based on Scripture. Here in the United States, especially here in the state of Mississippi, that Scripture is the Holy Bible, and more specifically, the King James Version of the Holy Bible. And the lesson that is being taught is based on a legend. It is called the Hiramic legend. It is based around a man called Hiram Abiff. So, perhaps the thing for you to know about, or the thing for you to understand before you get your initiation, is that a lot of the lessons that are going to be taught to you are taught to you based on biblical stories. Things that we read and learned in the Bible that we then apply a different type of learning to, where instead of trying to teach you what is taught in church, where you are more concerned about your immortal soul and your life hereafter, what we're concerned about is teaching you morality lessons for your life here on earth. And in this way is why in Freemasonry we constantly say that Freemasonry is not a replacement for the church. We're not here to teach you salvation. That is something you need to go to church to be taught and to understand and to study. We're here to teach you how you can be a better person here on earth for yourself and for everybody that you interact with. But we still teach those lessons based off of the stories and the histories that we find inside of the Holy Bible. Now, depending on where you live, the holy book that is used in your area might not be the Holy Bible. So, depending on your faith, it might be interesting for you to ask the lodge what scripture will be on their altar. In some jurisdictions, like here in Mississippi, that is going to be the Holy Bible. In many other jurisdictions, it could possibly be 5 or more holy texts. In other jurisdictions, it may still just be one, but perhaps it is a different text. So, before you go further, ask your lodge what scripture, what holy book, what book of the Word is on the altar. And they should have no problem telling you or even showing you what is on their altar. We constantly let men who have yet to be initiated into our lodge to show them that the room is not threatening, to show them the Bible, to let them open it and flip through it so that they can see that it's the same scripture they've grown up with their entire life. So, the next question that's a part of this is, well, Jared, I don't consider myself to be of a certain denomination, but I do believe in God. Can I still be a Freemason? Yes, you can, but you do need to understand that our lessons are derived from the Holy Scriptures, from the Christian religion. And hopefully that is something that you can understand is still applicable to you. Whether or not you attend church on a regular basis or even profess yourself to be a Christian, you can still be a Freemason. So it is just incumbent on you to have the same open heart that Freemasons do, that you can confess a belief in deity and be able to sit in a room together and discuss things one with another openly and in friendship. So I hope that gives you some information about what to expect as you go forward and are preparing yourself for your initiation. Just remember that you asked to become a Mason because you felt that the men that were involved in Masonry were people that you could trust. You already had an inherent trust of at least one, if not a group of men, or you wouldn't have filled out that petition. The one thing I can absolutely assure you is that those men will be no different after your degree. The only thing is that you will feel a tighter connection to them, a more family-like connection to them, because you're now a part of the same fraternity. Well, I hope that gives you some information that you were looking for, and good luck at your initiation. We'll see you next time.